everyone. Welcome to sportsbookreview.com. Happy Friday. Yes, it is a wonderful Friday. It's almost the weekend. And for those lucky enough you to have days off on the weekend, enjoy enjoy all the matches that we've got coming up. Well, we're going to have a look now at Sunday 9th matches taking place from the Nations League. I have to say, not disappointed by the first matches yesterday. And I'm excited to talk some of these matches with Big Spike, Martin Green, and Alex here at Need for Tips. Martin W. Green, do follow these guys on Twitter. Give them some love. And here to talk some Nations League matches. So, first of all, Martin, how are you doing this fine Friday? Any plans for the weekend?
I'm very well, thank you. It's all going on in my house. There's a second birthday party for my son, Harry. So totally wild, I'm sure. But yeah,
I hope they don't catch you the second day in the bed how they caught you for Christmas that day.
I hope not. So no, very very tame really. The days of going out and going wild are kind of behind me now. It's more about staying up till 3 a.m. to change nappies and feed with milk rather than jumping around to house, sadly.
Well, listen, we know the boat you're in, Martin, because we're in it ourselves. It's Dia del Niño here in Costa Rica, so it's all about the kids this weekend. So we're doing kids stuff, face painting, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm like super excited about it because I'm sort of like a kid at heart anyway. So I'll probably go get my face painted as well. Alex, what about you? How's your weekend? We're meeting tomorrow, aren't we? Covering Nations League Monday matches. We're doing some work in the morning. Any nice plans for this weekend?
No, my Friday is ruined because I had to already be drunk at this hour. But I am with SBR doing some interesting shows. I love doing the shows, don't get me wrong. But I was 50-50, how to say. I was a little bit upset because I'm not with my friends, but I always enjoy being with you guys. And the special announcement, I will be traveling on the weekend of 20th of October to London to meet Martin and to go for an Arsenal versus Leicester match directly from London. We will do some social media on Twitter, so check us out.
How exciting is that? Alex, you are with friends. What do you mean?
Yeah, but
I could have been with you. Alex. Well, listen, we feel very privileged. I know your Fridays are very special out with your friends, and we've also got as well tennis finals that we'll be previewing at 5 p.m. Eastern time with Whale Kappa. That's one of the reasons he is staying behind as well. Also as well, directly after this show, I did put the link at the top of the chat. Jimmy the Bag and Donny Rightside have started a new show. It's called The Audible, and they'll be joined by special guest Whale Kappa. So make sure, join the show, give them some love. All support is always welcome. All right, guys, listen, let us kick off here. It's the tips that they want to hear. France versus Netherlands now. League A, France 1.47, draw 4.25. Netherlands 7, those odds with 10bet. Make sure to use the special promo code SBR 10bet or SBR 10bet UK, depending on where you're logging in from. France, obviously a bit of a letdown, I would say. Germany is probably quite happy with the draw. They're walking away with a point. France really should have, they started with their good 11. They should have really scored a goal. They should have won. That really was the call on that match here. But now hosting Netherlands, who have yet to play, 1.47, France has got to do it. Martin, France has got to turn it around here. They've got to do this win. 1.47, I know it's low, but can we combine it with anything?
Yeah, I think France should win this one. I don't think there's any great shame in drawing away at Germany. Up until a couple of months ago, Germany were the top-ranked team in the world. They struggled at the World Cup, obviously. We know they had their problems, but they're still an exceptional side. They've got a lot of quality players. And they've always been strong in defence, particularly at home. So I don't think they'll be beating themselves up too much for that result. Now they've got a much weaker Netherlands team at home. Yeah. So I think they really should turn things around and get that first win of the UEFA Nations League. I was impressed by the team they put out. It's good to see them taking it quite seriously with the likes of Mbappe and Kante playing. I think they can get one over on the Netherlands here. So I'd be tempted to push it out to maybe 0.75 Asian handicap. You can get 1.62 on that.
Nice, yeah. I was looking France -1, Asian handicap 1.87, possibly France win and the over 1.5 goals as well. Obviously, they're no stranger to each other. I think France has won the last 4 times. And you're right, I was quite impressed as well with the starting 11 that most teams brought out as well. Wales did a cracking job. Alex, what do you like in this match?
Yeah, you're reading my mind. France and over 1.5 goals at 1.8 right now. I think that Martin is right. I think that France should be happy with the goalless draw in Germany because both teams had their chance to win that match. Germany should bounce back after the very, very poor World Cup. Netherlands, as you specified, are winless. Actually, they lost their last 4 matches against France. But after following their after they failed to qualify at the World Cup, they are unbeaten in their last 4 friendly matches, beating also Portugal 3-0. Netherlands are rebuilding their squad with some new young players. I think that we will see more from the Netherlands in the next years. I think that they will struggle to maintain their spot in League A because they are playing with Germany and France, and the last place in that group will relegate in Group B. So I think that they will be the ones to relegate. France should win this fixture. So France and over 1.5 goals in the match at 1.8. And you said exactly. I wanted to say that most of the teams are playing with their best 11. So I think that people saying that this Nations League is meaningless. I think that there is a ton of value, and we are watching exciting matches. Also yesterday, also today, they started the matches. And I think that Nations League will be very, very nice.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. But I was going to read a thing here. Barcelona, France to win and both teams to score at 3.1. I'm not sure if I'd like to bet on Netherlands to score or not. Martin, what do you think?
I'm not 100% sure I'd like to bet on the Netherlands to score either, to be honest. I think France should be by far the better team here and have the majority of the possession. France were pretty strong at the back during the World Cup as well. They beat a couple of teams to 0. I think Varane and Umtiti are good. And with Kante patrolling the midfield, I personally would rather go for something different, like the Asian handicap, or like you've got France in the over 1.5 goals. But obviously, absolute Barca man, I'm sure he's thought it out. And good luck to you.
Yeah.
All right. Just a quick in-play bet from me. Belgium, they're playing with their best 11 against Scotland. Now the odds are 1.8 for an away win, a friendly match that is taking place as we talk.
Thank you very much, Alex. There, note that one down. All right. So yes, we're liking the France win. France winning the over 1.5 goals. France -1, 1.87, and France -0.75. There. Ukraine versus Slovakia now, League B. Ukraine 2, draw 3.35, and Slovakia 4. Ukraine obviously bagging their first win against Czech Republic in their opener on Thursday, 2-1. And this will be Slovakia's first match of the tournament. They'll be out to prove themselves. Ukraine haven't lost in their last 6 matches. I think 2 draws, 4 wins. While Slovakia, though, recently coming from a 3-0 friendly win against Denmark. I think you've got to side. I've got to sort of side with the home team here, slightly stronger. But I think it's going to be close, to be honest with you. What do you like in this match, Alex?
Yeah, home win all the way. Ukraine are very, very good right now. As I said, Marlos, Shakhtar Donetsk player, Brazilian player, Brazilian-born player, took his Ukrainian citizenship, and he played incredible in their first in their last Nations League fixture. On the other side, Slovakia has only Hamšík as their top player, and they won 3-0 against Denmark, but Denmark played with players from 5th and 6th league, futsal players, some amateurs. because but we will arrive also on Denmark later on.
Yeah.
I'm going with the home side. Yarmolenko very good. Konoplyanka very good. At evens right now for Ukraine, I think that is a great value on that match to bet on the home side.
Yeah, everyone's liking the home side right now here. Ukraine win in the over 1.5 goals. Barcelona 2.55. Looking like a home win. Martin, are you on the home win train?
I'm on the home win train too, Natalie. Yeah, don't read too much into that 3-0 win for Slovakia over Denmark, because Denmark didn't have any of their players out. They the players were in a dispute over commercial rights with the Football Association, so they had to field futsal players, part-time players, and predictably lost. So Slovakia are going to have a much sterner test here away at Ukraine, who just beat Czech Republic 2-1 in Czech Republic, which is a very, very good result.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, for me, with players like Yarmolenko, I think they're a lot stronger. They've got a stronger domestic league. They really should win this one in front of their home fans, and even money looks a good price to me.
Yeah, absolutely. They last met in November.
Also, Zinchenko from Manchester City is a great player, a great defensive midfielder. Alexander Zinchenko, who is Manchester City's player, is a Ukrainian player, and he did a wonderful job against the Czech Republic a few days ago. Yesterday, actually.
Yeah. Shout out MVP Sport Picks. Great Friday ahead of us. I love the positivity. They last met in November. Ukraine won 2-1. I'm expecting a similar result, to be honest with you. But that Ukraine win there, odds of 2. But possibly both teams to score as well. But Ukraine for win for me as well. Denmark versus Wales. League B, Denmark 2, draw 3.75, and Wales 3.6. Those odds with 10bet. Team Bankroll has a special promo code SBR10bet or SBR10bet UK. You get a bonus when you sign up using that code. Wales, what an impressive show. I sort of said in the beginning there, 4-1 storming their way to victory. We got a goal from Ramsey. We got a goal from Bale. They were just raining goals in that match. It was a very interesting one to watch. Denmark do have the home advantage, but Wales are taking this very seriously. Wales at 3.6. It's tempting. Martin, what do you think?
Yeah, I thought Wales were great in Ryan Giggs' first game in charge. I watched it, and they were daring, they were positive, they were bold. He took risks with his team selection. He dropped a couple of stalwarts of the team, Chris Gunter, Joe Ledley, they were out. And he brought in young players, and they really responded well for him. They looked to get forward all the time, and they were a credit to him, really. But he's been quite vociferous in the press this week, saying they have to maintain those standards. You can't give up now. So I would fancy them to go out there and get a result against Denmark. Denmark have probably the better team on paper. They did well at the World Cup, only lost in the last 16 to eventual runners-up Croatia. So they're a good team. But there's been a big cloud over the preparations for this game. What with them sitting out the Slovakia match, shows they're not really taking this UEFA Nations League all that seriously. And then you've got Wales, who are really up for it. They've got the best player on the pitch in Gareth Bale. I think he could unlock this Danish defence. So I like Wales here. I quite like the look of them just straight to win, but you can get 2.88 on Wales draw no bet, which looks a very good option as well, with a bit more insurance. And I also quite like both teams to score at even money. I know that Denmark are strong defensively, but Gareth Bale's a game changer. Aaron Ramsey gets goals going forward. And Wales do look a little bit suspect at the back. They conceded against Republic of Ireland, and they do let in goals. Ashley Williams is a bit calamitous. So that's my take on it, really.
Yeah, both teams to score as well. Could be another bet as well. Brazilian Edda says, if you like Ukraine, you have to like Wales because Denmark lost 3-0 to Slovakia. Martin did explain there that they had a bit of a sort of a skeleton squad playing that match, so not to overly read too much into that. But I feel that if Stuart was on this show, he would take Wales at 3.6. I am thinking Wales double chance at 1.85. 2.83. Pretty good odds here. Also like both teams to score. Alex.
2.8. 2.83.
Draw double chance. Draw double chance.
Draw double. Yeah, exactly. Wales and the draw at 1.83.
2.83.
Is it 2.83?
No. This is with draw no bet 2.83. With draw no bet. Draw double chance is also draw, also Wales to win.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, there's like a repeat thing. I was like, yeah, double check because yours is 2.88 because you're like the yeah. But no, I like Wales and the draw together. 1.83 double chance.
I'm with.
You've had fun too many late nights, Martin. You know this bet. Alex, what are you going for?
Yeah, you're reading my emails. I don't know what's happening with you today. You're reading my emails. Yeah, I wrote an article over to our sister site, oddsmarket.com. It's also already on, I think, on the page right now. And if you can see that best pick for this match is Wales draw double chance at 1.83. The good thing for the Danish fans is that the Danish Football Association and the players will resume their negotiation on a new permanent agreement, commercial agreement on Monday after the match with Wales. So the players are back in the team, but I don't think that they have the necessary time to prepare for this match after the problems they had, because they are not from Monday with the team. They will be from today as we talk with the team. So they have 2 days. On the other side, Wales, very good against Ireland. I think that they are match fit right now. The Danish players, as you specified, I don't know how much they are interested about this match, but they will come to play for their team. And I think that they might use also the best starting 11. This is why I'm going for a draw double chance with Wales, because the odds are incredible, 1.83 right now. So with Gareth Bale in front there, he with an incredible goal against Ireland. Great start of the season at Real Madrid. I think that he's showing that he's a great replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's taking very serious his leadership there at also at Real Madrid, also in the national team. So Wales draw double chance at 1.83.
Yeah, I completely agree. Possibly also Bale anytime goal scorer, but I liked the team as a whole. It was fantastic to watch. I have to say, if I had to pick a correct score, I'd probably go with 2-1 Wales. Has anybody got any different thoughts of a correct score?
Maybe 1-1, maybe 2-1, but
1-1, 2-1.
I don't know. I'm afraid of that draw. I think that it might be a draw. This is why.
It sounds like we're all a little bit thinking there's a possible draw in there, but yes. All right, fantastic stuff. Wales double chance, and then Wales draw no bet there. The bet offered by Martin gets higher odds there, 2.88. Bulgaria versus Norway now, League C. Bulgaria 2.3, draw 3.3, and Norway 3.2. Obviously, Bulgaria won their first away fixture of the tournament. Slovenia 2-1. Norway beat Cyprus. I think it was 2-0. It was a comfortable win as predicted. We had Norway minus 1.5 there, and Norway and the over 1.5 goals, which cashed in very nicely indeed. They last met though in 2015, so not too much recent history to go for. Norway won 1-0 at Bulgaria. A few bets I'm sort of looking at, but I have to say, kind of liking the under, and I'm surprised of the odds of 1.71. Anyone playing the outrights? No. The side. No. All right, no one's playing. Is anybody playing the goals?
I might play both teams to score. Both of these teams are in really good form. Norway have won 6 in a row. They're looking really good. What's fascinating about this UEFA Nations League is that it puts evenly matched teams up against one another. So predicting the outrights is often quite difficult. Teams like Bulgaria and Norway, just like Slovakia and Ukraine, very evenly matched on paper. But both teams should be pretty confident. Bulgaria went to Slovenia and won 2-1, which is no mean feat. Slovenia are a decent team. And Norway got a strong win against Cyprus, but they've had better wins recently. They beat Australia 4-1. They beat Iceland 3-2 in Iceland. So they're a decent team, and I think they'll get on the score sheet here. Both teams to score, you can get odds of about 2.07 on that.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a few bets. That was one of the ones. Both teams to score, question mark. Is it a 1-1 draw, under 2.5 goals, question mark? It's, the Norway double chance, again, 1.65, Norway and the draw. Is this a 1-1 draw we're looking at? Alex, are you also playing the both teams to score bet?
Yeah, I think that despite being a second-tier team and I think that Bulgaria playing in front of their fans, they started on the right foot this Nations League campaign. Norway have a decent squad. They were expected to win against Cyprus. I gave them to win -1. It was a great bet also. They won comfortably that match. I had them also in a double on my picks on Twitter. So I think that they will contribute on the scoreboard. I think that this is the best approach for this match. Both teams to score at 2.07, 2.08, depending on the bookies right now. But I think that also Bulgaria are a tough side to play against when playing at home, despite being a second-tier league. And I think that I don't know exactly their squad, but I saw the preview of that match. I saw some parts of the match that they played yesterday, and I think that they are attacking well. They are playing with their heart, and plus they will have their crowd for them to be supported there in Bulgaria. So both teams to score at 2.07.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm going to go, because I've obviously my few question marks here. Prognosticos Deportivo, under 2.5 goals. Teddy B says Prognosticos is on the right side. Under might be the play. Do you know what? I'm going to go for the under 2.5 goals as well at 1.71. Bulgaria is a tough place to go. I think it's going to be a close and cagey match, as I like to say.
Close and cagey.
Close and cagey. Not much action on there'll be a lot of action, just not a lot of goal action. Cyprus versus Slovenia now, Group C. Slovenia 2.08, draw 3.33, and Cyprus 3.68. Those odds with 10 bet. Make sure to use Team Bankroll. So if you're signing up for the first time and want a special deposit promo here, SBR 10 bet and SBR 10 bet UK. It's exclusive for Team Bankroll, so you may as well use it if you're signing up for the first time. Obviously, Cyprus lost 2-0 to Norway. Bets cashed there. Slovenia lost their opener 2-1, hosting Bulgaria, both in poor form. We've got Slovenia just 1 win in 5, Cyprus 0 in 5, but they have trouble scoring to Cyprus, and that is, I'm sort of looking at, what was I looking at? I'm sort of again looking at the under 2.5 goals at 1.68. It's at Slovenia are at Cyprus, possibly a draw at half time. Question is, those boys in Cyprus need to find the back of the net on their home turf. Can they find the back of the net? Martin, can they find the back of the net?
No, I wouldn't say so. Not necessarily. Not exactly a powerhouse in European football, Cyprus. They, like you say, they've struggled quite badly of late. Just looking at their form, 3-0 defeat at the hands of Jordan doesn't inspire much confidence. They've gone 3 games without scoring. There's nothing to suggest they will here. Yeah, I don't really like the look of this game, to be honest, because 2 small teams that I don't know a great deal about playing against one another. But I would say that Slovenia should be the better team in that one. In qualifying for the World Cup and recent Euros, Slovenia did well. I think they drew with England in 1 game. They've got better players. So if I was going to go for anything, I'd go for the away win at even money.
Yeah. I think that's a, if you are going to go with something as well, tread carefully on some of these games. There's a lot of games to choose from, and you don't have to bet them all. I do like leaning under 2.5 goals, 1.68 is low. Teddy B, Slovenia can't score. Slovenia or the draw, Prognosticos Deportivo. Yeah, I think it's, it's 2 teams that will struggle here. Close and cagey match. Actually, I don't think it's going to be cagey. I think it's going to be quite open, this one, but not in terms of goals. I think it's going to be a lot of, ball action. What are you expecting, Alex?
Slovenia are the better side on paper, if you ask me. Kevin
Paper.
Campbell from RB Leipzig, some other decent players, but Cyprus in front of their fans, like Greece in front of their fans, like Turkey in front of their fans, are playing very, very good because the atmosphere on the stadium is incredible. The Cypriots fans are also very crazy. You should watch them and support their national team like crazy, and it's totally normal to be like that. I was looking at the under 2.5 goals at 1.67. I think that this is the only play for this match in my approach. Maybe I was looking also at draw double chance on Slovenia, but it's small at 1.5. Slovenia withdraw no bet against the small at 1.45. So not a lot of value on this match. Yeah, I think that this is the only play under 2.5 goals at 1.67.
Yeah, yes. Well, someone's reading someone's emails, Alex. Yeah, under 2.5 goals as well, 1.68 I got. All right. I think that, yeah. Okay, moving over. We've got Poland just scored against Italy. Russia up 1-0 against Turkey. Serbia up 1-0 against Lithuania. Great. I've got the Serbia win there. Faroe Islands 2-0 against Malta as well. Nice.
Yeah.
Headed into the weekend. Let's make some money. All right. Georgia versus Latvia now. Group D. Georgia 1.65. Draw 3.73 and Latvia 5.69. I have to say, talk about making money. This one I did lose money on. Georgia, obviously, though, pulled off the nice win against Kazakhstan 2-0, obviously, which included a home goal there. I lost money on that match, but that's okay. We win some, we lose some. Latvia failed to score against Andorra. Also lost money on that one as well, because I thought we were going to see a comfortable sort of 2-0 Latvia win against Andorra. So as I start to get into League D, it's where I really tread carefully or possibly have more leans. And I think, Martin, I know you're a little bit similar on that one. I'm thinking just by how Georgia, winning 2-0 at Kazakhstan there, one of those obviously being the goal that they scored. I think you've got to go for the Georgia win in this one. It's low 1.65, but I'm not sure what else to take if I was to take something. What are your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, I guess you do. I'm not really very enthused about betting on League D just because it's a lot of small teams that don't have any recognisable stars playing against one another. I've been to Georgia. I went there last year. They make nice wine. They're good at the death threats. They gave me quite a lot of death threats when I was there. But in terms of the football team, I don't know much about them since Georgie Kinklatzy retired a little while ago. I mean, it's probably going to be quite a tricky atmosphere for Latvia to go to, very foreign, hostile climate for them to visit. So I would probably think the home team would win that one. Whether you see any value in 1.63 on the home win, not too sure. If I had to do something, I would go for that. But my advice would be choose the games where you know the players, choose the games between recognisable teams, concentrate your efforts on them, and don't just bet on everything in this UEFA Nations League, because there are some really dodgy games between quite small teams.
Yeah. Prognosticos Deportivo, I think it was saying the under 2.5 goals, Georgia versus Latvia. You could take that Georgia win and combine it with the under 3.5 goals. Might also get you a little bit more value as well. Obviously, Latvia 1 win in 5, Georgia 1 loss in 5 with 4 clean sheets. Alex, what do you like?
Well, I think that Georgia will have this one comfortably. But so I'm going Georgia -1 on the Asian handicap, which is now at 2.17. The two sides met again last year, if I remember correct, and Georgia won at home 4-0 in a 5-0 in a friendly game. They looked very well against Kazakhstan on the road. Some experts said that Kazakhstan will easily win that match, but they didn't. Well, I think that Georgia can do their magic in front of their fans. Georgia -1 on the Asian handicap, 2.17. I think that it's a sure win, but I will push it further to -1 because they have the power to do that. Latvia, very, very poor. They won in the Baltic Cup in this year against Estonia 1-0, but against Andorra 4-0, but they are very, very bad if you look at their last results. If they are playing a little better side than them, they will lose badly. And yeah, it's tough to bet on this kind of matches because you don't know a lot about the players, you don't know about the team in general. But I think that this Georgia match is very good in terms of betting, and I think that we can do some incredible profit with this match.
Yeah. That's the thing, really. Because just to quickly was looking at the scores and what the bets that I've gone on for this one as well. Even like Faroe Islands 1.75, which was my bet. Faroe Islands obviously up 2-1. Malta just scoring. We've got Turkey, Russia, both teams to score. Yay! It's all coming
Yay.
in. It's a nice day today. It's a nice day. Yeah.
Yesterday was a great day also. So I think that who said that Nations League is meaningless? Again, I will repeat that is not meaningless for us betting on it.
Yeah. I think talking with you guys and talking with reading the comments and things like that, I do like Georgia and the under 3.5 goals. Last home match though was in March 2017 at Georgia, and they won 5-0. A little while ago, but there we go. Macedonia versus Armenia, now League D. Macedonia 2.01, draw 3.36, Armenia 3.88. And those odds, you guessed it, are with 10bet. And anyway, Macedonia beat Gibraltar 2-0 in their opener. I was expecting more goals. When I previewed the match against Gibraltar, this was really Macedonia's chance to build up their goal tally. And 2-0. Georgia. So yeah, I was expecting more, to be honest with you. Armenia beat Liechtenstein 2-1. Difficult match. This is again more of a leaner, but I'm sort of thinking both teams to score on this one. 2.18. Alex, are we on the same wavelength?
I'm playing a little bit different. I don't like Firom. I don't like Firom playing football. I don't think that they are a good side. On the other side, we have some talented players, and the leader from the Armenian side, Mkhitaryan, one of the world-class players in Europe. Some interesting strikers like Pizzeli. I liked him. I like him a lot. I think that Armenia can return home with a positive result here, and I'm taking draw double chance Armenia at 1.85 at away at Firom.
Right. Martin, I know you're treading very carefully with these. Do you have any leans or even any sort of firm plays on this match?
I guess I'd probably be leaning, if I was leaning towards Armenia. They should have a better team than Macedonia, really. It's a bigger country. They've got more recognisable stars. They've got Henrik Mkhitaryan pulling the strings. He'll be the best player on the pitch by a long stretch of the imagination. So the long odds on Armenia look good to me for a small stake. And maybe if I can get a plus handicap on Armenia, I'd be tempted by that as well.
Interesting stuff there.
So draw double,
for that,
you
away
don't like
win.
the draw double chance at 1.85?
Yeah,
I'd be up for something like that. Yeah, that sounds good.
Here we go. Yeah, both teams to score is my bet here. 2.18. Armenia won their last head-to-head, and that was back in 2011. 4-1. Liechtenstein versus Gibraltar. Now we get right down to the bottom. League D, the match we're all excited about. Can't wait to watch this one. Liechtenstein 1.32, draw 5.38, and Gibraltar 8.78. I don't think I've ever seen Gibraltar priced like that, to be honest with you. Just goes to show these two teams. And anyway, both lost their openers. And I think Big Man had a little bit of a rant about Gibraltar. They are not a professional. They're not, they're not made of, it's people who live and work in Gibraltar, play for their team. And so, you've got to respect them for that.
Let's make Big Man can be the American ambassador to Gibraltar, and he can go and build relations with them.
Yeah.
I think that he can take the citizenship of Gibraltar and play as a goalkeeper in their starting 11.
So, with that being said, Gibraltar are on the road now. I was surprised that really Gibraltar only lost 2-0. I think that was quite good. But they're now on their right? They're the whipping boys of any sort of tournament that, when they're in there. But they only lost 2-0. I think that's rather respectable. I am thinking Liechtenstein win 0 at 1.81. Not sure. The only thing is that always gets me scared with that is that sometimes Gibraltar do find the back of the net, surprisingly. So, Alex, what do you like in this match?
Oh my God, I don't know what I like. I don't know what I like in this match. Really, I was trying to see what I like in this match, and I really don't like anything. I think that I don't know. Both teams are very, very poor. I think with a little plus from Liechtenstein. Yes, they found the back of the net against Armenia, unbelievable. But I think that was a mistake because maybe it was I don't know, set pieces or something. Mkhitaryan also missed a penalty in the game with Liechtenstein. And if you check the statistics, Armenia had 13 shots on goal. Liechtenstein won, and Liechtenstein scored with that one goal. I was checking something for value, but with a small stake. I mean, you don't put anything more than half a unit on this match. Draw at halftime, something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Draw at halftime, which is right now how much it is? 2.5.
Yeah. I was also looking at both teams to score no, 1.75, just in case Liechtenstein don't score either. So it could be both teams to score no at 1.75. But listen, let's hear from Martin, because I know he's chomping at the bit. I think he's got a handful of bets that he's just going to give us, and we're all going to make a ton of money. Go on, Martin. What have you got?
I was just looking up what the actual population of Liechtenstein is, and it's only the same size population. 30,000 for Liechtenstein, but also
that's good.
Also 30,000 for Gibraltar, so they're actually the same size. Which is, I mean, I've been to Gibraltar; it's the tiniest little thing ever.
Excuse me, where 30,000 people fit in that rock of Gibraltar?
It's all around the rock and sort of in the rock. Yeah.
Yeah. All that's really on the rock is monkeys that steal your food. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to bet on Liechtenstein versus Gibraltar. I think I'll wait for the Premiership to come back rather than that. I'll go, if anything, I'll go for Liechtenstein minus 1.5 Asian handicap at 2.03, just because Gibraltar aren't a footballing nation. They're not really ever doing anything, are they? They're in between Brunei and Djibouti in the world rankings. Liechtenstein 15 places ahead of them in the FIFA World Rankings, and they've got home advantage.
That's important for Liechtenstein. How many people fit in that stadium, in that home stadium there?
Yeah, all the people from Liechtenstein and all the people from Gibraltar, and they still wouldn't fit in Wembley Stadium together. That's how small these two countries. That's how small these two countries are. So, I mean, if you're going to bet on it, good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Share us any bets just to see if anybody's betting anything. No.
Natalie,
the chat's quiet. The chat is quiet. No one's betting anything. Anyone betting? Anybody got a bet? Liechtenstein versus Gibraltar. Possibly both teams to score no, 1.75. These are all leans. Alex is saying draw at halftime, and Martin jumping in. These are all leans. Remember, Martin jumping in there. Liechtenstein minus 1.5. That's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible.
Go for that.
All right.
This match will not be clipped, right?
Correct. This is not a clipped one, unfortunately. Sorry, people of Liechtenstein and Gibraltar. No, we've just clipped. I clipped 4 from today: France versus Netherlands, Ukraine versus Slovakia, Denmark versus Wales, and Bulgaria versus Norway. 4 clips. We do clip our videos as well, some of the bigger matches. So for those who just want to quickly reference just the individual match without listening to us talking about our weekend plans and everything, you've got them right then and there. So, but listen, I'm going to wrap up the show. If you have an ACCA, give us an ACCA. But really, like your favorite bets. So it doesn't even have to just be one. If you've got like 1, 2, 3 or something like that, a favorite bet. Alex, which one are you liking?
So I have three bets that I like very much. I like first of all Ukraine to beat Slovakia at 2.0. I like Wales draw double chance at 1.83 away in Denmark, and I like France and the over 1.5 goals at 1.8 right now. I think that there are also some other matches with value, but I think that these 3 are the top of my list.
Yeah, stick with your favorite. That's why we have a segment. You know, we like to cover all matches, just to, you know, we like to cover it all here at SBR, but these are our favorite ones that we will be betting in personally as well. Martin, which one are you going for your favorite?
I like the look of Ukraine at home to Slovakia.
Yeah.
Home advantage should be able to swing this one in their favour. They're in terrific form. Should be full of confidence after just going to the Czech Republic and getting a win there. Players like Yarmolenko should be too good for Slovakia, really. So 1.98, I'm going to go for that as my favourite one.
Yeah. Any other favourites? Or that's just your main favourite bet?
I do like France. France minus 0.75 Asian handicap at 1.62 against the Netherlands, or push it out to -1 Asian handicap for a bit more value. I'm really intrigued by this Denmark v Wales game. I really think Wales should be able to go and get a result there. A little bit unsure, but I think both teams to score looks good as well, just because Wales on the pitch. So both teams to score at even money. It's interesting to me there. And a smaller stake probably on Bulgaria, Norway, both teams to score too.
Yeah, I agree with all of those, to be honest with you. And I'm intrigued. A great word there to describe that match. Denmark versus intrigued. Ukraine too. Love that bet. I'm siding with the boys as well here on a Wales double chance or something like that. We should ask Stuart if he's going in for that full-on Wales bet. And I'll let you know in the comment section below. Bulgaria versus Norway. I do like the under 2.5 goals, 1.71. And I like the Georgia at home win. And I'm going to combine that with the under 3.5 with the under 4.5 goals once I check the odds. There we go, guys. We're back tomorrow. We are filming Saturday and Sunday. So tomorrow... what time are we filming? 11:30, 12:30, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, and then 1:30 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday as well. In 15 minutes is Jimmy's and Donnie's show. And Whale Capper is joining them for the first time, making his debut. I'm just posting the link there now. So it's in 15 minutes. So go join them. Go give them some support and love. And big thank you to Alex.
See you later for the tennis show with
the tennis straight after the Jimmy and Donnie show. Tennis finals,
the women's final.
Yes, exactly. Lots going on today. So big thank you to Alex and Martin, and of course to everybody watching. Best of luck, and I will see you soon.
Thanks, guys.